the Flip Classroom, so I thought I'd show you guys my process and let you experience it, especially since I'm going to be gone. First of all, I'll start with my goal for this course, for this video, is to show you my process start to finish and how simple it is. In fact, in many ways it's easier than showing up to class. I start by developing guided notes to give the visuals for the students to follow along. I want to show you the application I'm going to use. I want to show you the process of videoing real quickly, how to upload it to YouTube, and to create an email or a task to wrap it up with. So let's start at the top. Guided notes. I develop guided note sheets that I hand out each day that actually incorporate the homework too. And I use that as the backdrop for the video. Here's a brief video on factoring trinomials as an example. You can see the page here. As this, that all trinomials follow this pattern: ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is the coefficient of the x squared terms, b is the coefficient of the x term, and c is the constant. Okay. So in this one, 3x squared. That's enough of that. Anyway, so you can see I just fill in the sheet, and I try and do it as quickly or as cleanly as possible. I will often pause the video and have them do practice problems or fill in pieces of information, and then I'll start recording again. And this allows students time to think about what they need to do. But I'm trying to have it be as interactive as listening to a lecture can be. The application that I use is called Recorder. It's right here. It's a part of the SmartView software. Sometimes it's hard to find, but I find that if I click on the Applications tab and then search Recorder, it pops right up there, and you can see it's kind of buried under the Smart Tools thing. But that's Recorder. Number 3, I try and video in one take. Editing video takes a long time, and you can get really obsessive about it. So I just roll with it. Your video should be less than 10 minutes. It should address a specific topic or skill. And after you video it, you should watch your video and then save the file. I'm going to show you what I mean. So for example, I just recorded this video, and this screen pops up here where it's still called Untitled, and I can watch the video, but then as soon as I hit exit, this pops up and I can name it. So I'm going to name it Flipped Top 10 maybe I can Flip Top 10 number 2, because I've done a few of them now. And I can see that it's saved in Documents there, and I hit Save. Now that is ready to go. I can send that right to YouTube, okay, which we'll do in just a second. Let's upload to YouTube. So we're going to go upload to YouTube now. So as a part of your email, if you look way over here to the side under the More category, you can see YouTube. So this is tied in with your CRMS Gmail account. And the YouTube uploader comes up, and you can see right here in the top bar, it just says Upload. And then it's pretty self-explanatory. And you see Select Files to Upload. And then I remember that it was in my documents, but I'm going to go ahead and search for it. And we'll go with this one. And then it'll take just a little bit to upload, but I want to highlight a couple of things here. Down here in this Tags button, I think that's kind of important, because what I've noticed over time is that if you tag it with subject matters, in particular in math, so for example here in this video, you can see that I tagged it with factoring trinomials in Algebra 2. And there's all these other teachers that have recorded these videos. Many of them are probably way better teachers than I am. And so students can watch my video to get my terminology that I'm going to be using in class and my process. But then they can also look down the side and see what other teachers have said. And maybe they are communicate or speak better to that individual student, or have a process that works better for them. And I've often had students email me videos that they feel were that made more sense to them, or email other kids in class. So using keywords really helps, because I guarantee you, if you're teaching on a subject, someone else has already taught about it, and they probably put it up on YouTube. So we did all that. So remember that to upload to YouTube, you go to your email, press on the More arrow, go to Uploads, select the files, and don't forget to use keywords or tags. And finally, I create an email to students with a task and link. The task should be short and manageable, but it should test their understanding of the material, and it should use the skills acquired. Anyway, so go to your email and respond to the email that I sent you, and do that task. And on the class on Sunday, you can tell me how it went.